Hello, language enthusiasts! Today, we're diving into the flavorful world of discussing prices like a native English speaker. Ever picked up a jar of organic pickles, glanced at the price tag and thought, that better include a free trip to the farm where the cucumbers were born? Well, my friend, you're not alone. Whether you're bragging about a bargain or gasping at a bill, talking about prices is an art form in English. And today, I'm giving you a VIP pass to sound just like a native. From things that are cheap as chips, although, have you seen chip prices lately? To items that cost an arm and a leg and possibly or so, we've got all the colorful ways to describe prices. And hey, did you know that 90% of people watching right now aren't subscribed? Don't be that person. Hit that subscribe button. It's free, helps the channel grow, and makes my day. Now let's jump in before these pickles get any pricier. I'm going to break it down into two main categories, talking about low prices and high prices. Number one, discussing low prices. Let's begin with the sweeter side of spending, those moments when you feel like you've snagged a real bargain. First off, let's look at cheap and inexpensive. They may seem like twins, but they carry different vibes. Cheap can sound a little negative, like the quality isn't great. That shirt looks cheap. It might not last long. On the other hand, inexpensive is much kinder and more neutral. I found an inexpensive laptop that works like a charm. It gets the job done without sounding like you're cutting corners. Number two. Next, we have affordable and reasonably priced. These are your go-to words when something is a good deal without feeling like a budget sacrifice. For example, this smartphone is affordable and has all the latest features, or the new cafe is stylish and reasonably priced. You're getting value without splurging. Number three. If you've ever searched for a cheap flight, you've definitely seen words like budget, low cost, or cut price. These are the marketing darlings that say, yes, it's cheaper, but it still works. Think budget hotel, cut rate tickets, or low-cost airline. These options won't break the bank and sometimes surprise you in a good way. Number four. Now, if something is going cheap, it's being sold for less than usual, often because it's out of season or in a sale. These winter coats are going cheap now that it's spring. And if you got an absolute steal, you might say you bought it for a song. It means you paid very little. I bought this antique chair for a song at the flea market. How musical. Number five. Lastly, in the bargain basket, complimentary. This fancy word simply means free, no money involved. The hotel offers a complimentary breakfast with your stay. It's one of those magical words we all love to hear. But now, let's change scenes and price tags, because when it comes to high prices, English offers just as many expressions, only with a bit more ouch. Let's start with the basics. Expensive is the classic way to say something costs a lot, simple and universal. This watch is too expensive for my budget. Then there is costly, which sounds a little more formal or serious. Delaying the project could be costly. Want to sound casual? Use pricey. Dining at the restaurant is a bit pricey. And if you're feeling super informal or playful, spendy is the new kid on the slang block. That new gadget is quite spendy. When things go from pricey to impossible, we bring in words like unaffordable and out of reach. Luxury cars are unaffordable for many, or owning a home in that neighborhood is out of reach for most people. These words go beyond just money. They speak to economic reality. Now it's time to bring in the idioms, and English is full of them when we're complaining about price. Costs a fortune is an all-time favorite. Staying at that resort costs a fortune. If you're in the UK, you might say costs the earth. And if you're being a little dramatic, try costs an arm and a leg or a pretty penny. Fixing the car cost me an arm and a leg. Their wedding must have cost a pretty penny. These idioms add color and a bit of pain to your sentences. Now let's move from complaint to class. When you want to describe something luxurious, you use words like high-end or top-end or exclusive. He has a collection of high-end watches. They live in an exclusive area of the city. And if something is the absolute best in its category, you can call it top of the range or top of the line. They purchase a top-of-the-range refrigerator. Oh, and don't forget deluxe, perfect for fancy hotel rooms or luxury experiences. We booked a deluxe suite for our honeymoon. When you want to describe a brand, product, or area that targets the wealthy, go with upscale or upmarket. They dined at an upscale restaurant downtown. She prefers shopping at upmarket boutiques. It instantly tells people this isn't your average shopping trip. Finally, when you're shocked or even offended by price, these are your go-to words. Extortionate is a strong word implying unfair prices. The rent in this area is extortionate. Exorbitant is more formal, but just as intense. They charge exorbitant fees for their services. And steep is informal, perfect for a quick reaction. $300 for sneakers? That's a bit steep. And there you have it. Whether you're scoring a bargain or splurging on something special, you now have the perfect words to talk about prices like a native. From cheap as chips to costing an arm and a leg, you've got all the expressions you need in your vocabulary toolkit. Next time you're chatting about a deal, you can impress everyone with your new knowledge. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more tips. If you like this lesson, you're gonna love my video on conditionals because, let's be real, if you want to master English, then you need to get those right. Or maybe you're in the mood for some colorful expressions. Check out 25 English idioms about feelings and emotions, because saying I'm sad is just too basic when you can say I'm down in the dumps. And if you're aiming for success, who isn't? My video on 20 English idioms about success will have you hitting the jackpot in no time. Until next time, keep shopping smart, and may your deals always be as good as they sound.